So I am so upset because, for one, when we was walking there, we came across so many different apartments. I'm gonna have to go back up there and show y'all the apartments that I seen that was for rent. They was under some type of you can get in. It was like first month free. It was all of these nice apartments and they were empty, girl. And it's right across the street from my son's school. What? Talk about convenient. Boom. So I'm about to try to get into them. I just got to get some information from that sign, regardless of if I use the sign or not. But I'm gonna go back up there and I'm gonna try to get the information. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get into those apartments, like who to go to and stuff like that. That's the only thing, that isn't easy. So it's like you always got to go to somebody. So it's just like that sign that's in the yard. I gotta call that sign. I gotta see, what it is about, first month's rent being free. Gotta get all the information, address, phone number, location. Well, I just said address. I think that's all I need. So I'm gonna have to talk to this caseworker about it. I'll meet with her tomorrow. Better be tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll meet with her tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow. Okay, so I'll meet with her tomorrow, and I'm gonna just give her the information of the apartments that I want. I don't know if I'm gonna give it to her or I might give it to my other caseworker, and I'll meet with her next Thursday. So I might I'm gonna give the apartment information. I'm gonna give all that information to my other caseworker next Thursday, because she's the one that she is with the program that I'm with. So she's the one that's gonna basically reach out to my program and get me the benefits in regards to rent and stuff like that. So I'm gonna definitely talk to her about those specific apartments, because she's always like, you get information. What she's gonna ask me is, the listing. I have to check on the listing, so I have to call them, get listing information, location, and that's about it. If they have a wait list, get on that wait list, and boom, we in. So yeah, it's a few apartments though, so I'm gonna just reach out to all of them. So after this, today, no, I might do it tomorrow morning, I might do it, tomorrow morning, because he got school tomorrow. So when he go to school, I might go ahead and just do it then, write down the information, hop on that, and yeah, because I'm gonna be right there dropping him off anyway, so why not? So yeah, I'm kind of excited about that, because the apartments that I was seeing, y'all, was so cute. Like, oh my gosh. And I am so freaking upset. I got so many good pictures. I got so many good videos, and I freaking deleted them. Do not ever do stuff instinctively, because I had a whole video that I just made recently of me talking about this one thing that I seen today. Like, I just had a video about that and I deleted it. I'm like, I'm so upset about that. But the video we was talking about was basically about, like, there was this image. It was this person on this, they painted a picture of a king and this person, and then they had this king on top of it, and they scratched out the crown of the king. And I was just speaking on that, seeing that as a sign to, a message for everybody. Like, that may have been a message for everybody. So therefore, I'm gonna take that message and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it from my perspective or my standpoint. So I was basically saying how, since they crossed off the crown, it's like everybody wants equality. So it's like, just like Jesus was, a leader, he was a healer, and he was going and healing the people. The fact that he could only do that, that's why they felt some type of way. They like, even the kings can't even do that. So it's just like, oh, you're actually on top of me. Jesus was on top of the king because of what he can, Jesus could do more than the king could ever do for you. So it's just like the king felt like, Jesus was a threat. So it's just like, I'm going to take away all this equality. They want equality, but if people feel like there should not be one king or one leader for the simple fact that they are jealous, you know, of the fact that, you know, you want this one person because this one person, can do this, that, and the third. No, and this is how they feel. Like, I want everybody to do that. You know, I want to do that. You know, if we can do it, we can all be equal, you know. And on top of that, it's like, on top of that, I was also talking about how people like favoritism, in regards to favoritism, you know, everybody hates a person that is, you know, the center of attention. You know, that one person that stick out like a sore thumb. You know, they feel like, you know, they feel like if this person is like different, so they don't want people to be different. They don't want people to, you know, get that, have some type of something special about themselves that no one else can receive, because it's just like that child crying about, oh yeah, you like him better than me, you know, and you think my sister is better than me. You treating my sister as, you know, she's over me. And that, I mean, a lot of that is according to the parents as well. Y'all have to be accountable as well, because this is why this is why we are feeling the way we feel now, because of our parents and what they did and how they brought us up. You know, the fact that they brought us up in a way of being jealous or being treated, you know, not equally to our sisters. Now we have that, feeling inside of us to where we can't even come together because your mom's favorite, you know, your dad's favorite, and it starts there. So it's just like, we need to nip that in the bud. I treat my kids equally regardless. You know, my daughter and my son, I treat them completely equally. I love y'all the same regardless. So it's just like, the fact that parents didn't do that back then. We are I keep getting distracted. The fact that we couldn't do that back then, we are going through this now. It's basically like everybody is traumatized, you know. They're traumatized from that one favorite sibling, you know, from that sibling getting all the attention and you never getting the attention. So we are all traumatized, and this is basically interfering, and it starts way back when, like I said, it starts way back when Jesus came on the earth, and everybody was just like, oh no, this can't happen, you know. And it's kind of sad when I think about it still. It's just like, he grew up. Like, this whole time he was a baby, he grew up. He went through, you know, toddler phase, teenager, all the way up to adult. And then eventually you're going to talk about, oh yeah, we're going to kill him. Like, why would you kill him if you already knew who he was becoming? Why would you, you know, that just dawned on me. Like, why does that even have, why did that happen? You know, why did that happen? You know? That's what I'm thinking about, for real. Because you waited all the way up. You already knew it was about to happen. So you let it happen. You let him grow up, and then you killed him. And y'all already knew. Like, that just puzzled me right there. But yeah. I feel like that's the devil's work. The devil wants everyone to be equal. That's what the devil wants. Everyone to be equal. You know, everything to be treated fairly. But at the end of the day, it's like the intentions of why. You know, so God won't recognize his children. If I make all of y'all equal, how will I even tell the difference? You know, but God knows, you know, the difference. But at the same time, it's just like, my children is not about to be the same as your children. We're not going to make them the same, because it's just like, why would I do that? It's like allowing the enemy access to me every single day on a daily basis. You're pretending to be my child, so therefore now you can freaking plot, scheme, and betray me whenever you want to. That's epic fail. But that's the devil's plan. The devil's plan is so that his children will be like God's children. But you can't do that, because God's children intentionally, intuitively, spiritually is completely different than the devil's children. It's night and day. Why would you want to merge that? Causing chaos, causing God's children to become angry and mad every single day. But because God's children actually has a conscience and the devil's children don't, that's basically torturing my children every day. Why would I want to torture my children every day with your children? So the fact that he crossed out the crown on that person it just shows his personality. Like, whoever made that drawing and crossed out that crown of that person, it's like, how is you really feeling? But at the same time, you see this person with a crown, don't mean you don't have a crown. And that's what I was talking about earlier as well. So it can go, like I said, an image can go so many different ways. Just because you focus on this person's crown, you fail to realize that person is a reflection of who you are. It could be a reflection of who you are. I'm not saying it is a reflection of who you are, but they could be a reflection of who you are. But you can't see that, because you can't see past the fact that this person has that crown and you can't see your own crown. Or it could be, this could be your crown eventually. This is what your crown will look like eventually, but it's not yet that, and we have some work to do. Just like looking into the future, God revealing to you the future version of you, saying this could be you, but we have some work to do. But you're so fractured that you can't focus on you, because you're so stuck on that person. So then God has to remove this from you, and then you're not seeing, you can't even see anything. You had that vision taken away from you, because I'm trying to show you, but you're so hard-headed and stubborn, and you're so stuck in your ways that we have more than a few. You're so arrogant, you're so stuck in ways that we can't do what we have to do, because you're so broken. God can fix you, but you have to be willing, you have to be accepting. You have to start with healing, feeling that brokenness, even though you scared, or it's scaring you inside because you don't know how to react. You don't know where this is coming from. That's when you have to have faith, and you have to have trust in the situation. It feels scary, and it is scary. Sometimes when you get your way, it doesn't mean you actually get your way. God can let you have something, because God already knows you're going to do what you have to do to attain it or receive it. God ain't being like, you can be, that's like the demon or a devil talking about, yeah, I just got this from God. I just, we playing basketball. I just stole the ball from God. No, you ain't stole the ball from God. God let you have that ball. God let you have that ball. Because obviously it was something about that ball that didn't fit inside his kingdom. So God tossed it over to the devil and was like, here, take this. It's always a plan. Everything happens for a reason. It's always a plan. Even though we feel the way we feel, because the world makes us feel the way we feel, and we're so disappointed in this, what happened. We're like, oh, snap. Dang, why did that just happen? You know, and now we disappointed and we about to cry and we feeling some type of way because this happened. And we put so much work into it. It was so perfect. It was so perfect. What happened? And that's what you think, like, and then you blame it on the world. Like, you are the reason that this happened. This would not have happened if you wasn't, you know, in your ways. You know, it's just like that kid. You know, that kid just built like this thing out of Legos. You know, he just built like this big old kingdom, and it was like, wow, I gotta show this off. This is amazing. We just built this. I just built this. I can't wait to play with it. And then here come this little kid and just kicks it over. You're like, dang, your feelings gonna be hurt. Like, I don't want to do this all over again. Why would you do that? You know, that kid gonna cry. That kid is going to cry. In a minute, we about to go eat. In a minute, it's not time. We got like 10 minutes. So that kid is about to cry. You know, that kid is crying. I put all my work into it. You come and kick over my kingdom. You come and kick over all of this that I just did. And then that child is sitting around moping around like, I can't do this again. But that's when believing in yourself comes into the picture. God is saying, no matter what they did, I believe in you. You do it again. You did it once, do it again. You know, do it again. They want to keep playing and playing and playing. Do it again. Because they want to exhaust you. They want to exhaust that thought. They want to exhaust your faith. They want to exhaust whatever is getting you through. Because they can't get through it. So they're trying to exhaust that inside of you. And it can be aggravating. It can be really, really aggravating. You know, every single day you're being aggravated because you're doing what you got to do. Every single day you're doing it. And then somebody ruins it for you. Because they want the credit. And in order for their tower over here in order for their little Lego set over here or whatever they built over here to look good, they have to kick yours down so they can be the best. They can look like theirs was the best. Because you was a challenge. They didn't care about nobody else's. Everybody else was like, alright, cool. But this one right here actually might lose. So I had to do something. And I go over here and kick this down. Having God humbles you just to the point where, okay, you know, it's kicked down. This person won. You know, it is what it is. I tried my best. It happened. And now it's done. And now nobody, that teacher that's grading me or something, won't even get to see my progress because what happened? Because they cheated. That thought will sink in and it just make you like, oh, you know, they really cheated. It make you angry. It make you want to lash out. And it make you want to react. It make you want to attack. It make you want to go out there and prove your point. And it make you want to keep talking and talking and talking to them like, this was me. I did this. You'll try to, it puts you in a position of trying to prove that you did it. But they won't listen to you, or they're like, you know, they don't believe you because they didn't see it. You know, you have to have the homework assignment to receive the grade.
Apparently, it's big enough to flush a human down it.
That's what I mean by you can't control other people. And this is why you have to let go, and you have to detach away from these things, and you have to let go of them completely. You have to let it all go, because they are here to drive you mad. Just like I was in the mall yesterday on my live, and he was like, I like your hair. And he gave out this monster laugh. They have you questioning. Just like yesterday, the one girl said something out of the blue, and she was like, finally. And the other girl came to me, she came to me after that. She was like, why would you just say that? Like, she got me thinking now. Like, people will pull tricks on you like this, keep tugging on you. But the thing is, we have kids. We don't got time for none of this. Anything that we do falls back on us, but they don't care. And what they're trying to do is pull you out of that position. They're trying to make you look bad so that everybody can make you seem bad. So you'll get treated differently, because at the end of the day, they don't care about your life. And when they don't care about your life, why don't they care about your life? Because they want you out of their life. They don't care what happens to you. As long as you're gone, you're gone. And they're like, finally.
Let me clean it really well. There, now you look super pretty. Hey sis,
and that's just what it is.
Something on your face. Let me clean it there.
So when you let go of
Thanks,
people,
you're so nice. Wait, there's something
you're
on this
letting
side
go of
too.
their
Let me clean it
expectations
again.
of you.
Okay, now it's
You're
all
letting
clean.
go
You
of the
can
way
go.
they
All right,
see
I'm
you.
going.
You're letting go of all the judgment. You're letting go of what they see, how they feel. You're letting go of all of that. And you're like, you know what? Think whatever you want, because I really do not care. And that's how you have to be, because this is a time where they are trying their hardest and they are succeeding at eating your heart out. So it's time to drop it. It's time to drop it. It's time to turn the other cheek. It's time to look away from everything and everyone and let them judge you. Let them judge you. Because at this point, there is nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. They're going to keep trying, and they're going to keep trying to take away your heart and to break your heart. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take it all away from you. They're trying to rip it right out of your chest so that you're shaking in your breath. That's what they're trying to do, and and if they succeed, this is where you give it to God and you say, I tried, but I didn't fail, because at the end of the day, I still got God. You know, I still got God, and I believe that God will continue to guide me regardless. God will help you see past this. God will help you go through this. You know? But when they turn their cheek, you turn your cheek. When they slap you on your cheek, you let them slap the other cheek. You know? You let them do it. Let them have it. It is what it is. But it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like crazy. You know? It's going to hurt. It's like seeing somebody walk around with everything that ever made you who you are. And they're walking around and they're getting that credit. You know? They're walking around and they're getting that attention. Everybody is actually believing that this person is you. And you're sitting there like, wow. On the other side, like, so who am I? If I've been replaced, who am I? You know? There's no more fighting. And this is where creation starts. This is where transition starts. You leave that life, leave all of that behind you, and start walking. Be new. Just like you're going into a new city, or you're going to a new country, or you're going to a whole new world. You know? Be new. This is your time to let that life go. Let it go. And you continue on, and you do what you gotta do, and you just be free. Let it go. Be free. Because that's all you can do. You know? That's life for you. So yeah, with that being said, we about to get in here and get us something to eat, and I'll talk to y'all next time.